What's up, YouTube? Another time capsule entry in my YouTube channel. This one's very spontaneous, very random. Just decided to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho. I hadn't watched it since I was a youngin', right? And it really hit different this time. I don't really have anything planned for this video. I just watched the last episode of the series, Yu Yu Hakusho, and it just really hit different this time. I don't know what it was. I wish I knew, but this video is gonna be me trying to break that down and try to figure out why that was the case. And me sort of just getting into my gut as to why that hit so hard this time around rather than the first time. The first time, easily my favorite arc was the Dark Tournament arc. But this time around, I'd already rewatched the tournament arc a couple times already, and I always ignored the Sensui, Demon World arcs. But this time, those two arcs and just hit different this time. The whole thing with Sensui. Actually, not much with him. I'm not even gonna try to decipher that one. But the one with Demon World and sort of Yusuke learning about himself and figuring out who he is and going on this journey so that he could figure out who he was. And then in the midst of pressure, figuring out who that was and going off instinct to fulfill that part of him. And then coming out of it satisfied about who he is as a person, and then just going from there. It just harkens back to instincts I used to have as a person that I'm trying to rebuild at the moment. The instinct to just completely just trust your gut, and the sort of focus on the results, which allows. Let me kind of rephrase that. If typically focusing on the end results is frowned upon, right? Because at least in American culture, there's a thing about you just innately, within this culture, there's this thing where you compromise your integrity and morals just to get to the end result. But I think the right way to do it is if the end result is true and is honest, then the means by which you get to it are actually better than the result. But then you can't get those means unless you earnestly go after that same result. I guess that's probably the main conclusion I've gotten from Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't have much else to say. Maybe I'm kind of forcing out this YouTube video. Maybe this is kind of cringe. Maybe I shouldn't have told my friends about this YouTube channel. Maybe fuck them. Who cares? Alright.